everybody. So this week in math, we are going to be focusing on addition and subtraction. We have broken it down to where the first week we focused on addition and then the next week we focused on subtraction. This week is going to be mixed together, and so you're going to have to listen for key words to help you know if we are adding or subtracting. So for this lesson, you're going to need to get your counters so you can work these along with me, and you're also going to want to make a 10 frame. So pause the video and grab what you need and then come back and we'll get started. Okay, so I'm going to make my 10 frame first. You may have already made one, or you may want to make one with me. Remember, a 10 frame is just a big rectangle. And then go draw a line down the middle and split it into 5 sections. Just like that. Okay, so there's my 10 frame. Now I'm ready to work my problems. And I just have this dry erase board here so that I can write out the number sentences. If you don't have a dry erase board at home, you could use like a piece of paper to practice writing out your number sentences. It's up to you. Okay, here's my first word problem. Listen carefully and then we're going to decide if we need to add or subtract. Milo has 10 oranges. He gives 4 oranges away. How many oranges does Milo have now? Okay, listen to that again, and this time be thinking, is this adding or subtracting? Milo has 10 oranges. He gives 4 oranges away. How many oranges does Milo have now? So if Milo has, let's go ahead and build the 10 oranges on our 10 frame. He has 10 oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, goodness. Milo has 10 oranges, so this shows what Milo has. If he gives 4 oranges away, do I need to put 4 more up here, or do I need to take 4 off of the 10 frame? I need to take 4 off of the 10 frame, which means I am subtracting, okay? So if I take 4 away, because Milo gives 4 oranges away, how many oranges do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Milo has 6 oranges now. Also remember, when you're counting on the 10 frame, since we know this top row is 5 already, because each row is 5, I don't have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could say 5, 6. That's just a faster way of counting. If you need to count each one, you can do that too. Okay, so a number sentence for this problem. How many did I start with? How many oranges did Milo have? He had 10, so 10, and then he got rid of 4. He gave 4 away, so 10 minus 4 equals 6. 10 minus 4 equals 6. Okay, remember this is the minus sign here. This is the equal sign, and this is the difference. In subtraction, we call the answer the difference. Don't forget the equal sign means that each side of this equation is equal. So 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 equals 6. Okay? You're going to have to know this later on when we start doing balanced equations. That's why it's important to realize that the equal sign, I'm having a hard time saying sign today for some reason, that the equal sign means that each side has the same. Okay? So 10 minus 4 equals 6. Let's clear our boards and we'll do our next problem. All right, here's the next one. Ripley has 3 bows. Chelsea has 5 bows. How many bows do the girls have in all? Okay, so listen to this problem again, and this time think, am I adding or subtracting? Ripley has 3 bows. Chelsea has 5 bows. How many bows do the girls have in all? Is that adding or subtracting? When it asks how many there are in all, that means we are going to add. So let's build this on our 10 frame. Okay, so Ripley has 3 bows. 1, 2, 3. And Chelsea has 5 bows. And remember, I told you when you add on a 10 frame, it's really helpful if you use the other side of the counters because it helps you to see the different add-ins. So let's represent the 5 bows that Chelsea had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's Ripley's 3 and Chelsea's 5. How many bows do the girls have in all? Okay, so if we're adding, we just have to count how many there are in all. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or you may have counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So altogether, Ripley has 8 bows. Sorry, Tank is in the room with me. Okay, let's write out the number sentence. So 3 plus 5 equals 8. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Remember, these numbers here are called the add-ins. This is the plus sign. Here's the equal sign. And this number, when you're adding, the answer is called the sum. Okay, the sum. Also, this problem can be written like this. And it is still the same. So it can be written horizontally or it can be written vertically. This still says 3 plus 5 equals 8. When you have problems that go up and down like this vertically, this big line here is the equal sign. Alright, so no matter which way you write it, it is still the same number sentence. Or a big fancy word for number sentence is called equation. Okay, this is an equation or a number sentence. Alright, let's clear our boards and do another one. So far we have added and we have subtracted. Let's see what the next one's going to be. Alright, Dale caught 4 fish. Bob caught 2 fish. How many fish did the boys catch in all? Alright, so think about that again. Dale caught 4 fish. Bob caught 2 fish. How many fish did the boys catch in all? Is that addition or subtraction? Let's build it and figure it out. Dale caught 4 fish. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And Bob caught 2 fish. 1, 2. How many fish did the boys catch in all? Okay, so it's not saying to take any away. It's asking all together how many fish did they catch. So let's see, how many is this? Well, I see this whole row is filled up, so that's 5, and then one more. 5, 6, or you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the number sentence for this problem is 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2 equals 6. Did you know that you can write this number sentence in a different order and it still be correct? I could write the 2 add in first, so I could do 2 plus 4, and this all, no matter if I write it this first or this first, it still equals 6. So I can write 4 plus 2 equals 6, or 2 plus 4 equals 6. It's still correct. I can write it vertically. Sorry, I'm trying to write sideways, so sometimes my numbers may look a little weird. I can write it either one of these ways, and it's still correct. One other way I can write it that you don't normally see it, I could put the sum first. So I could say 6 equals 4 plus 2. Or 6, run out of room here, equals 2 plus 4. No matter which way I write this problem that we just did, it's still correct as long as it's one of these ways. So just because it's written this way doesn't mean that other ways are not correct. So it's important that you realize that all of these ways are different ways that you can write this problem. And starting with the sum can still be correct too. Okay, let's do one more problem together. So clear your board or whatever you're using. Okay, ready for the next one? Millie baked 9 cookies. Her friends ate 7 of the cookies. How many cookies does Millie have left? Okay, is that going to be adding or subtracting? Let's find out if you're right. Okay, so Millie baked 9 cookies. So let's put 9 cookies here on our tin frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So Millie baked 9 cookies. Her friends ate 7 of the cookies. So if her friends are eating the cookies, do we need to put 7 more on or take 7 away? We need to take 7 away because if they're getting eaten, they are getting taken away. So let's take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there are 2 left. So my number sentence should say, we started with how many? She started with 9 cookies. And her friends ate 7, so 9 minus 7 equals 2. Okay, I know y'all can barely see that too because there's a glare. There we go, 9 minus 7 equals 2. With subtraction, you cannot change these around as much as you did with addition because if I change the order of this, 7 minus 9 equals 2, that doesn't work because I couldn't have started with 7 on my 10 frame and taken 9 away. Watch, it's not possible. Let's see, there's 5, 6, 7. If I start with 7 and take away 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh, well, I'm out. So this way is not possible. So this is not a way that you could write this problem. Whenever you write a subtraction problem, you have to start with the largest number first. Because when you subtract, you have a big number to begin with, and then you take some away and end up with a smaller number. So subtraction doesn't quite work the same way addition does in the way that you order the numbers. I can, however, write this problem like this, 9 minus 7 equals 2, and it's still correct. Or I could write 2 equals 9 minus 7. Both of those ways would work. But you always have to remember, whenever you begin a subtraction problem, you have to start with the largest number first. Okay? Alrighty. I hope that you had fun working with your 10 frame, and I hope that you learned a little something about addition and subtraction. We're going to continue working with adding and subtracting as the week goes on.